Hallo allemaal, ik heet Riley. Hi everyone, I'm Riley. Welcome to my premiere on Basic Dutch. 4 months, or was it 4 months? No, 6 months ago, I did a premiere on Basic Norwegian for Norway's National Day, as just a special. And I decided to do the same thing for Dutch. Um, and this video, just like the Norwegian one, is really intended for people who don't speak Dutch and are interested in Dutch, or they want to know what the language sounds like, and I'm just here to teach you basic phrases. But always, if you want to learn more about Dutch, or if you want to learn more about Norwegian, I would be happy to teach you guys more. But you guys have to want it, so I would be glad if you let me know in the comment section, and I will let you guys know, or I will be gladly happy to help you out in your Dutch journey, and I'll try to teach you as much as I can, because I'm a Dutch learner and a Norwegian learner myself, but I just love to teach people. I love to spread information, and I love to help people out with their pronunciation. So, let's get started. The first phrase is, hello, hello, hello. You can also say this phrase, hoi, hi, hoi. I do have to mention that hoi should only be used if you're in a informal situation, so like with your friends. If you're in a formal situation, it would be more respectful to say hello. Goedemorgen, good morning. Goedemorgen, good morning. Goedendag, good afternoon or good day. Goedendag. You could also say goedemiddag, which I guess would translate better to good afternoon, but goedemiddag or goedendag, both of them work equally as well. Goedenavond, good evening. Goedenavond, good evening. Goedenacht, good night. Now, this phrase I've never really used that much. There is a more common phrase to use for good night if you're gonna go to sleep, and that's welterusten. That phrase I haven't used much either. I think the phrase that I've used quite often for good night, or if someone's saying they're gonna go to bed, is slaap lekker, which is sleep well. And honestly, I love that phrase. I love to say slaap lekker to my friends, because they're great, and they're the precious things, and I want them to have precious dreams. Uh, anyways. Hoe gaat het? How are you? Hoe gaat het? You could also lengthen the phrase and say, hoe gaat het met jou? I do have to mention that jou and je are informal versions of you. So again, just like the whole hello and hoi, you should only use them in friend situations. If you're talking to an informal person, so like your friend, or if you're talking to a formal person, sorry, with your, like, for example, your friend's parents or someone you don't know very well, you would use u. So, hoe gaat het met jou becomes hoe gaat het met u. But a lot of people will just accept hoe gaat het, because that's very short. Het gaat goed. I'm good. Het gaat goed. You could also simply to just goed. And that's fine. And then you can return the question to someone by saying goed met jou, or again, goed en met u. Another thing that you could say, like if you're not doing very well, you could say niet best, which in English would literally translates to not best. But if you're not doing that well, you can say niet best, and then you can try and explain it from there, which I won't go into more detail on in this video. Ja, yes. Ja, yes. Nee, no. Nee, no. Dank je, thank you. Dank je. You could also say dank je wel. Or you can say dank je zeer, which that I haven't used that much either. Or if you want to be really simple, you could just say bedankt. Same thing with the je and the u. If you're saying dank je and you're trying to be formal, you would say dank u. Dank u. Dank u wel. Dank u zeer. And then if someone says thank you, you would reply back with graag gedaan. You're welcome. Graag gedaan. You're welcome. An alternative to this would be geen probleem. No problem. Geen is negation, one of the negations in Dutch, along with niet. I won't get too much in detail with niet and geen, because this, again, is a basic video, but if you guys want to learn more, I will gladly teach you. Sorry. This is pretty much similar to English, the word sorry. Although sorry can also be used as excuse me, or you could also use excuseer. But sorry should only be used in situations where you either bump into someone or you drop something by accident, or for example, a phrase like sorry, ik begrijp je niet. Sorry, I don't understand you. If you are really apologetic and you need to apologize to someone, you would replace that with het spijt me. Het spijt me means I'm sorry, but the literal translation for that is it regrets me. So yeah, so if I drop something by accident, I would say sorry, but if I'm really apologetic about something because I did something wrong, I would say het spijt me. Tot ziens. Goodbye. Tot ziens. Goodbye. Or it could also be used as like see you. There are two ways to just shorten it to just bye. One way is dag. Bye. Dag. I do have to mention that this can be very confusing. Because dag in Dutch generally means day. So goedendag, it means good day. But if you say dag in a way where you would say bye in English, bye, dag, it can actually mean bye. So it's kind of similar to English in that way. Doei. Doei also means the same thing as dag. You can use doei and dag interchangeably. I do have to mention that if you're gonna, for people who start learning Dutch, that sound can be very, it's the sound that most people stumble upon because you don't have that sound in English. You don't have the in English. So for a lot of people who are starting to learn Dutch, this can be very new and surprising to them. But if you're learning Dutch and you're having trouble with the don't stress too much about it. Really work on it and really, practice it, because the more you practice it and the more you're patient with it, it'll come naturally. You will be able to teach your brain to be able to say and make that guttural even though I never had a problem, probably because I'm just good at picking up pronunciations, but I never had that much of a problem with even though when I first heard Dutch, the ge was very new to me, but I've gotten used to it quite easily. But if you're not that kind of person, it's totally okay. Really work on it, practice it, really have a native speaker or somebody work with you on it. I will definitely help you guys with the ge as well if you want to learn in more detail, and it'll come. It'll come with time. You just have to give it time, and you have to allow yourself to be patient and be kind to yourself. Anyway, let's keep going. Later. You could also use, instead of tot ziens, you could say tot later, which would be like see you later, or just later. You could also say tot morgen, see you tomorrow, morgen can also be used as tomorrow, along with the word for morning, just in a similar way compared to Norwegian. And this next phrase is going to be a phrase that you'll probably know what it means, even if I don't tell you. Help! Yep, it obviously means help. And you would know that because it sounds pretty much identical to English when you say help. Now, when I did my Norwegian premiere, and I taught students who wanted to learn Norwegian, I used hjelp, which was very similar to the English word help, but it's pronounced very differently and it's spelt differently. In Dutch, the word for help and the English help is spelled exactly the same. So there shouldn't be no confusion in that part. Okay, so that is all the phrases for this video. Again, if you guys want to learn more, if you're interested in the language, I will gladly help you out with your journey into Dutch, and I'll try to teach you guys as much as possible, and I'll try to help you guys with pronunciation, making sure that you get the language right, because Dutch is not a very easy language when you look at like grammar and some of the words that are pronounced. It's not very easy, and so if you're struggling, just don't fret it, don't sweat it. Be patient with yourself, and if you're willing to learn more, leave it down in the comment section, and I will gladly teach you guys. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this premiere. It was a pleasure teaching you guys some basic phrases. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Tot ziens!